welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a little of my Hot Toys collection. I haven't got this quite finished yet. You can see I still have the doors there on the side that need to be put into the cabinet, and I haven't really finished the top layers here. You can see I've got my Age of Ultron figures kind of setting up there. I'm not going to keep it that way. I've got a little bit of space saved where the Hulkbuster is going to go. But primarily I'm just going to show you the bottom two for today, which is pretty much most of my Iron Man collection. So here's what I got done on the bottom shelf. We've got the Tony Stark armor testing area. Kind of got them set up there, just like the gears just starting to fly onto them there. And then next to him we have Dummy working on the Mark II. This is the Armored Unleashed version. So you can kind of see Dummy's kind of holding on to the screwdriver there. We got Pepper, almost like she just kind of walked into his workshop holding a Stark Industries, I guess, report. She kind of picked up one of the Iron Man faceplates there along the way. And we've got the table there. And I have the Ultron Mark I, almost like he's kind of creeping up behind her. She has no idea he's there, kind of thing. The Ultron Mark I is very detailed, actually. He's a pretty impressive figure all around. I gotta thank Budget Stark for this guy. I was on the fence, to be honest with you, and after talking to Anthony, I decided to pull the trigger and get this guy, and he's awesome. In the background of all this, we have a shotgun. I didn't want to go for the whole museum pose. I like a little bit of a different pose for each of my Iron Man figures, so I just kind of have him like a coming forward, dashing, I guess, pose. We have probably what is my favorite version of the Mark VII, the Midas. I love this figure. I guess I have him in a more of a flying type of pose in battle. And then we have the Heartbreaker. And we have Bones. This is another really detailed figure. The articulation on him isn't very good, though. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of poses you're going to get with him, unless, of course, you have all his pieces flying out. Unfortunately, I just don't really have the room for that type of pose in this cabinet. And then over here we have the Ironmonger, holding the helmet of the Mark III diecast. And this is an aftermarket head sculpt. Originally, when this head sculpt was online, it was on for the Mark 42, I believe. It might have been Mark 43, actually. So this is the bottom shelf of my custom cabinet. And the next shelf up, I have more of like just the Avengers, like the first movie Avengers kind of scene going on. I don't actually have any of the first Captain America figures except for Red Skull, so I just kind of stuck him there in the back with the Tesseract kind of thing. And we have Loki. I have to say, I'm torn to call him my Grail or not, because he's an absolutely phenomenal figure. I love this figure. I wasn't a fan of the Dark World version of him. Maybe we'll get another one for Ragnarok, I suppose, that I might like. But as of now, I think this will be my only Loki figure. And he is pretty much ready to battle Thor, who is pretty much just kind of thrusting at Loki there. And in the back, we have one of the Chitauri, He's holding the grenade there. He's pretty much what I got him set up as. Like he's backing up his foot soldier here, who is fighting Scarlet Witch. You can see she's kind of got her baton up there, kind of blocking his, I guess, his attempt to strike her with his staff. And then she's got her Glock pistol in her hand, ready to shoot. This is the Age of Ultron Scarlet Witch. Not a fan of the head sculpt on this one, to be honest with you. I really think that the Civil War version that's coming out, or actually it is out now, I do believe that's it's a better head sculpt. I will be picking her up actually, and she'll go up in my Civil War shelf. And then over here we have Whiplash, the Mark II Whiplash. I actually don't own a Mark VI. Now that they've announced the die-cast for the Mark VI, I will definitely be picking that one up. So for right now, he's fighting the Silver Centurion armor. He's got his battle damage part on there. He's got his blade out like he's going to try to cut that wire. And of course, we have the War Machine behind Whiplash there. And this is the Age of Ultron version of War Machine. I think I will pick up the Civil War version of War Machine, but I won't be getting the Mark II, or sorry, the Mark I die-cast that they've just put out. It's the second version of the Mark I they put out. More or less because I don't really have a whole lot of room for that stuff in this cabinet. So that's my two bottom shelves. I'll give you a quick glimpse of my Age of Ultron version, but this is not going to stay this way. I do imagine I will keep Scarlet Witch in this pose. I do like her there holding, I guess, the heart of Ultron, but I just pretty much use it for the sentry there. I got my Hawkeye there. And I will be putting the Hulkbuster right here next to Hulk, which means Nick Fury and Quicksilver will have to move. And then I have Ultron himself fighting Cap. Another Iron Man figure from Age of Ultron. And a quick peek at my Civil War. None of this is set up the way I want it yet, except for I do believe I'll keep Scarlet Witch like she's manipulating Vision there. I do rather like that. So I do have some more Hot Toys in other cabinets. I'll do a separate video on those. As of right now, I'm just showing off the two bottom shelves. Thanks for tuning in, guys.